Even in there, about the name of Yakawai. Yes. Amaroma, no, what I be, no, when you I shall I know what the Grace can shift only far now. Because in another millionaires is not raining yet. Um, Builder Bruno, Sonny Kim, AGK, St. P, Afomi, Pope, Obino, Anthony Chukuma, Henry Ndobesi, Prince Ikema, I want JJ Kennywert, JJ Kennywert, Afomi, Mr. Otherwise, Builder Bruno. Hey, Chidi Mweze, Kencha Bomo, good morning. The Bluetooth, sorry. Let me switch it off here. Okay. I hope now you guys can hear me from TikTok. So sorry, I forgot. Let me see. Yes, I forgot that I connected that phone to Bluetooth. Here. This is. Hey, Mwanka Kwaba. Oh, we're in a good even. What is that? So, yeah, that is it. I don't care what you do. All right. When anybody from Igbo land wants to claim or wants to say, this is who I am, what comes to mind is, where is he from? Who is his father? That is why you must answer your surname. I heard somebody asking, why do you have to include Mbaise to his name? Are you okay? And what is wrong with Mbaise? Is Mbaise not his nativity? Even here, every now and then, I mention my town. For you to know who I am, I'm not a ghost. And we're dealing with somebody that came from Mbise in Imo State. Why are you vexed that your town or your wherever is mentioned? You see, a bad man runs when nobody is after him. Why are you so pained? And people are talking about Mbise. When people are telling your town the shit they're into, why are you vexed? You should be concerned. Why are my people like this? You really should be talking. Call a spade a spade. Fight this evil in your homeland so that you exonerate the name of your community. That is what you're expected to do, not to come here and start talking nonsense. Why must your name be, why must your town be mentioned? You should ask. We are proud of some people from Mbise because they are working hard to put that name on the map. Is Genevieve Nnaji not from Mbise? She is from Mbise. We are proud of her. Kanayo Okanayo is from Mbise. We are proud of him and so many other worthy sons of Mbise. So when we talk Genevieve Nnaji, we mention her name and the town she came from. You don't have a problem with it. But when we mention a scammer and tag his name, tag the name of your town, you have a problem with that. You are another evil. You are another evil that exists among men. And people should be careful to deal with it because you are among those people that we came out here for this morning. What is your problem? Immediately I made that post. Someone called me and said that that picture that contained his family, that is not part of this guy. This is just a guy he knows that visited and then they all took pictures together. Not that he has anything to do with him. What did I do? I quickly removed that picture. So I know that I'm dealing with this one. But that is to show you, oh, this picture has gone so far. It is good that we point out things like this. One day, you that is coming out here now to talk nonsense, you will still stand, you will be in need that people will talk for you. Now, what happened? We are street kids because the government has turned us to become street kids. It is not okay for somebody to be a street kid if the government was there for us. Government of Nigeria failed everyone. That's why we became street kids. When you find yourself outside Nigeria, you know you are on your own. Survival is slim. The street itself is military. Nobody cares about you. You don't have your father, your mother here. No, even your relatives are rivals there. And now you are fighting to survive, which till today so many people have been in the street for the past 20 years without coming back to where they came from. We have our brothers scattered all over the world. Some are in prison. It doesn't touch you. And now when one of those people suffering in the streets managed to return to Nigeria, he's not coming here to stay here permanently. He came here to see his family and do whatever he has to do to return again and continue hustling. He hustles to better the life of his brothers, his kinsmen, the community he came from, and at the same time trying so much hard to put the name of his community on the map in a good platform. Now returning to Nigeria, a guy came here, he was stranded on returning back. How does he go about it? You and I knows the problem and the challenges we are facing out there when it comes to visa, when it comes to your permit, either business permit, residence permit, whatever permit. But for you to go back there is a problem. Even the ones who are here still want to go, but there's no way. So many people want to travel abroad that they will ask you, please, do you know any legit contact through which I can travel, through which I can submit, through which I can run my stuff? And who is legit? And one that comes out every day, you see him on Facebook, he tells you about Jesus, telling you that God is this, God is that. You began to see him like he's God sent, that this one is a born again. You don't even know that this is a resident evil. And now somebody tells you, meet this guy. He can do it for you. You now trust this guy. This is the story I'm here now to tell you. That this Patrick resides in Mozambique, Botswana. Now I think he has relocated to United States. I will do this for you. I have a woman that she's this, she's that through her you can come, this, that. It even happened to me while I was on my way to South Africa 2 years back. You see how long I stayed in Malawi. I just didn't want to drag that guy. A friend of mine, they siphoned me even in Malawi here. My major concern wasn't how much was taken from me, but my major concern was to get to my destination, which was South Africa, because of the way South African government has continued to rubbish us, torment us, and make sure that they frustrate us. And Nigerian government is not even helping. So whichever way you can do it, do it. My fellow guy from Imo State, you know him. He's a musician. He connived with his friends. I don't want to mention how many dollars this guy took from me. I was stranded in Malawi for 1 month until the day I decided, you know what? I'm going to set this house on fire. Even you and I, we are going down tonight. The only way you can escape all these things is to provide my passport. Don't worry how I get to South Africa. I will find my own way. I will find money again and go. When I began to make noise, that's when they began to rally around to get back my passport. After 1 month, I've been asking them. Because they have eaten my money. They don't know how to go about it. And they know they are dealing with a public figure. They now say, okay, this, that. I got back my passport. I now raised money again and started finding my way back to South Africa. It's just like when they are talking about CDS of Okulor and what. I know what it is like. The street is military. But it's painful that your own brother who came from your own state, when I mentioned Imo, the same guy in question whose money is at stake now is from Imo State. This guy is from Mbise, but the guy he scammed is from Amanduba, Imo State. Brothers, you have the mind. The money in question here is 3,220,000, and this guy is like, give me back my money since the business I am into with you is not working out. You said you would deliver. You said you push me through. I gave you everything you wanted, my passport and everything. You say that because my passport is about to expire, this, that. This guy, even at the end of the day, when it's not working out, he has to run around again on his own way to get things right. But the so-called contact who has taken this money, now you booked somebody, you said, okay, your paper is going to be ready so day. Now, before they get you this paper, you have to buy your ticket. What? Give me money, let me buy your ticket. He charged him the visa for 1 million, and then the ticket he said is gonna be 2,020,000, and this guy gave him all this money, making it how much? 3,020,000. Okay, when am I going? He says, calm down. On the very day he said that he was about to leave, he now said that the woman will not be on seat that day. Please don't be angry, this, that. So you won't be flying today. Okay, where am I flying? Say you communicate with him. The next thing, bring 200,000 to reconfirm your ticket. To reconfirm what? This mistake was from you because you said, I must travel today. Why is it that you didn't find out that this woman will not be on seat? So it's all your fault. But anyways, since because I can't be here while my business associate, all my customers are running away, because you know what is on the street. Once you are not there, the next person targets your customers. He takes them, gives them more than you are giving them, promises them everything so that they will lure them away from you, and you are not here. Once you've lost your customer, you've lost your customer. Even here in the main market, Onitsha, in area, everywhere. Once you are not there, your neighbor will take your customer, try everything possible to lure him away from you, give him all the things you are not able to give him, even slash the prices. So we are not dealing with the issue of maybe somebody is dealing on drugs or illicit business, illegal business. We are talking about visa here. We are talking of ticket for traveling, which came to the amount of 3,220,000. And now you left your fellow man here in Nigeria while you are there in America. You don't even care. And he asks you of his money. You don't want to give back that money. Give him his money. And this matter has lingered for months. And now I had to come into the picture. Somebody that says, did you verify? Did you make... See, I can't just come out here. Do you know why I was against Very Dark Man over Okulora's issue? You should have called Okulora first to find out from him. Then you come out on air. I once posted someone. The guy called me that night and he was like, I'm now talking about a guy, the car guy, who is from Nnewi that resides in US. He said you should have called me. I was like, calling you. I know if I called you, you won't answer. I know you won't. You won't answer my call. You only came here now because they've alerted you over what is happening on air right now. Even before I came online, even before I posted that notice, I sent this same guy a message. I called him on the phone. Exactly that very day that we went to watch that match, Rangers versus what's the name of the other club? We went to watch in Enugu when Rangers won that club, won that match that gave them that league. Now, on my way, I called this guy on the phone. I said, your matter is on my table. What is really happening? Why are you not giving back this money? Why have you chosen to wicked your fellow brother? Why? Like, why are you doing this? So this guy narrated and continued talking and talking and talking and talking. At the end of the day, both of us, we came to a conclusion that he said he was to travel back to Nigeria. That in his account in Nigeria, he has up to 17 million naira. So what is 3 million naira? That once he gets back to Nigeria, he will fix every problem. That the problem he's having is NIN. So because of NIN, he was unable to do what. I was like, is that the problem? NIN. Okay, it's fine. I know that once you get to Nigeria, everything will be sorted. I now got back to the same guy he was having this problem with. The guy said, Don't mind him. He's a liar. This is how he has been talking. He now began to tell me about people he scammed, the people he took money from. Wherever he is listening to me now, you know somebody called Rotimi. Rotimi is an Igbo guy in Johannesburg, South Africa. This guy siphoned him. He took his money. How much? 20,000 rand till date. And so many other people. He helped bring somebody from Nigeria to South Africa. A guy came and got married and returned. Now he wants his wife to join him. He helped bring her over there. Now this guy was like, okay, he did it for someone. I'm sure he can still do it for you. Liaise with him. He gave him money and everything. It's on his own story. So this is how it has been. He's not somebody you can rely on. That 3 weeks he said I should give him, I was like, it's fine. Let me give you benefit of doubt. So I reverted to the other guy, said, please, 3 weeks. Even though you think it's far away, 21 days, don't worry. Even people embark on 21 days fasting and they still come out of it. 21 days is nothing, just please. He said, no, this, I was like, cool down. I am now into this matter. Maybe because of my reputation, he will come to. The guy was like, okay, fine. But let me assure you that at the end of the day, that guy will disappoint you. I was like, never. He won't. I spoke to him like man to man. We were at par. We understood each other. He was like, don't worry, you will see. Now, I waited for 3 weeks. After 1 week, I spoke to him. I went back to him. I called him. I said, do you know what happened to you in a week? It's because I don't want you to see me like I'm on your neck. But I'm coming here now to remind you that in 2 weeks' time, we are having a deal. He was like, no, don't worry, this, that. You know, I've been following you, this, that. Even though you don't know me, I'm like, save yourself of those things. Let's see in 2 weeks' time. Now, at the expiration of that 3 weeks, I went back to him. So what's what, bro? What's happening? He said, the thing is, I'm unable to return to Nigeria. You know, but remember I told you that if I couldn't come, that I have somebody on the ground in Nigeria through which I can sort you out. I'm like, okay, how do you want to do it now? He said, the thing is that the guy I have in Nigeria, I will talk to him so that he will send you 2 million naira or 1.5. I see, you see the way things, this, that. I'm like, you know what? I am not going to argue with you. Whoever it is in Nigeria you have that you say will send that money, send that money first. After sending that money, we can talk. Now, remember, we are talking about 2 million now or 1.5 million, as he promised. And I waited for that money to be paid. The entire week elapsed. It was stories upon stories. I didn't want to bother him. Now that week came and passed. It has come to become a month. All right. 1 month gone. We entered another week. Bro, what is happening? Why are you not paying this money? What is actually happening? Because it's not like this guy gave you this money cash. So since it didn't work out, why don't you give back the money? Another story. He said, don't worry. That, you know, I've spoken to the guy. You know, he's in Nigeria. He's doing business. He's going to send that money. Don't worry yourself. He said that the guy now said, okay, that we should give him from Monday. He was supposed to pay that money on Friday. But he said, bank this, bank that, what. Just wait till Monday. Okay, on Monday, he said, we should give him Monday till Friday. That he must definitely pay that money. And I had to call back the guy. I said, please, let's not rush this guy. We are talking money here. This is Nigeria. Let's give him till that Friday and see what happens. He said that this is all stories. Have you not seen? Didn't I tell you? This guy is full of stories. This is how you continue until this year ends. Ask questions about this guy. I'm like, I don't want to ask questions. Let me follow him by his words. Friday is around the corner. Today is Tuesday already. Okay. Friday came. I didn't hear anything. And before that Friday, I called this guy. I said, on Wednesday, I called him and said, do you know what? This your guy you say we pay on Friday. Could you please Call him and remind him that on Friday he will be paying, because after Friday, Saturday, I'm sure he will still tell you that Saturday banking, this, that, and Sunday, what. He said, no, I shouldn't worry, that he will deal with this. He will handle it. That on his own part, when it comes to paying that money, that one is not a problem. What? I was like, okay, cool. Friday came, I asked him what's happening. He said, don't worry, when you pay, I will send you a slip. Then Friday came and passed. Saturday passed. Sunday passed. On Monday, I was like, okay, what next? He said that the guy was trying to send the money, that the money wasn't going, that this bank, what. I was like, which bank? I said, it was, what's the name of this bank again? UBA. Now, UBA, I was like, me too, I'm using UBA. We have checked in the waters. In Nigeria, when you want to know the banks that are having problem when it comes to transfer, the way you check them, you see red. The ones that are going green. I told him UBA is not having any issues. He said, no, not from that. And even before he will come to, oh my gosh, he said, okay, that the thing is that it is, that they finally discovered that the problem was from the guy's app. Then go to the bank now, go into the bank and write and tell them how much to send. You didn't do it. What do we do next? What is going to happen now? He said that he has asked the guy to pay 1 million naira into that account. I was like, no. Remember, from the onset, you said it's either you pay 2 million or you pay 1.5 million, which I readily agreed with you then. So why now 1 million? What is 1 million out of 3 million now? Is this our agreement? He said, you know, that this guy, he has business with these other guys, that they will pay him 1 million. He said that it's 1 million that he will be able to pay now, and then afterwards he will pay. I'm like, okay, if it's 1 million you want to pay the money now. I don't want to continue hearing stories. All I want to see is the payment slip. That's all. We were still on that one. He didn't pay the money, and the week came and passed. And I went back to him. I said, do you know how long you have dragged this matter? If really you want to pay this money, from the 17 million naira you have in your account that you are supposed to, which, you know, you told me that you are having issues because of NIN, and which, okay, is fine. The one on the ground that you said should pay, why is he not paying? And by the way, what have you done so far to calm the mind of the person you have this business with? You are not doing anything. It shows that clearly you don't want to pay this money. It shows me also that you are exactly what that guy said you are. So which means I am going to tell the whole world about you, so that people will stop dealing with you. You are not a good fellow. You are a scammer. I even told him I have screenshot every conversation you and I had, so that any day it happens that we face the authority together, I will present it to them that this is the conversation I had with you. You can delete from your part, but I'm having it here. That's why I had to screenshot them to save them. Even before I made this post this morning, I sent him a message. Even why I didn't want to come on live and start doing this, I wanted him to see that post first, so that if there be anything to do about it, that we do it here before anything. But he ignored it, and he will not say he didn't see it. As at yesterday, I told him that this video I'm making now, I will make it last night. I told him beforehand. I gave him that chance. I was supposed to discuss this matter yesterday night, but I allowed another 24 hours to come and pass so that he can come to. But it's obvious he doesn't want to do anything, that this is his lifestyle. Even from that country called Botswana, somebody has come to call me and tell me that that guy is a scammer. He's not a fellow to be with, that this is who he really is. He even told me that he doesn't take threats. I didn't threaten you. I told you that I'm going to post you. So if I don't have anything good in mind for him, I won't be notifying him. But I told him, I'm going to post you. This is a report I got from someone. So I'm going to do exactly as he requested. So it's up to you to go and then argue your case with him. Sort him out. And afterwards, then you come to me. I will know that this matter is sorted. I am now going to pull down the video. And now somebody has a problem because the name of his town was mentioned. Are you okay? Is this how you want to build this country. Even when you guys were up and shouting Biafra, Biafra, I told you that even if Biafra comes today, we have all these elements that will drag down the name of the country and destroy the country. Forget that we want Biafra, we want Biafra. Most of them are not even fit or qualified to mention that name, if at all that name is what we think it is. You don't want to see your brother up there. The little opportunity given to you, this is how you rubbished it. How do people recommend you more? But you come on Facebook, praise the Lord, this, that. You want people to see you as a child of God. The more reason I made a video last night telling you that if Jesus should come today, or that trumpet should sound today, there will be no one found in this Igbo land that will make heaven. None. That's why it's better we stay here. Everybody should forget about this whole heaven thing. When you see somebody preaching Jesus, know that this man is an evil. They know that that name is a name through which they just go and, like they hide under that name and do all sorts of evil. They want you to see them like they are light. Darkness. Open their heart. Is filled with worms. These are people, you see them like coffin. When you see a coffin, it's decorated on the outside, but in the inside, the content is carcass, rotten carcass. That is what they are. Go to my Facebook, you see his face. His name is Patrick. Nana. So many of our brothers abroad are crying because of what their brothers did to them. If we have 90,000 brothers in jail, I put it to you that 80,000 was sent to jail by our own blood brothers. Make your verifications. Go out there and check. I have lived on the street for many years. I have seen things. I have been to places. I've seen places. I've heard things. I've seen people, wickedness that resides in our hearts. When I tell you, I know what I'm telling you. Because you have been in the street for 12 years and this one is just 4 years and he's making money, you are no longer a happy guy. All you are planning is how to get the cops to get him arrested, send him to jail, so you take over whatever he has. Nobody wants to see you succeed. The moment I left South Africa and came to Nigeria, I said, okay, I'm relocating. Everything I have in my shop, as I went back, I couldn't see a pin. When you see people, you don't know what they are passing through. Brother, read my lips. People from my street where I do my business in South Africa, some of them are here. They know my shop. While I was there in South Africa, they know my shop. I deal on phone and accessories. Before I left, I have things intact. Every of my thing was there. I didn't live with them. I left them like that. I placed somebody there. You know what? Do this, continue with this business. Whatever you sell, if you sell this item, do not send me the money. Make sure you double it. Replace it. I want that shop to continue running until I return. All the agreement I made with him, none of them was filled. The money I said you should be giving to my son, none was given to my son. Continue with this business. Now, finally, when I returned 5 years later, not even a pin was accounted for. I couldn't see anything. But I have friends. This is a country, I'm telling you, these are my people. So I stand the moral right to tell you better of these people because I am a victim of the street. The person that brought this very matter to me happens to be on the same street with me. I know him too well. He's a hustler. He doesn't put eye for you. Okay, this is that. No, he doesn't even have your time. And he's doing well. I know him very well. It's not everybody's matter that I delve into, because you can't be evil and expect me to come and talk on your behalf. I will tell people of your character. The day I was telling you guys on how police busted my shop, came with 2 big dogs like this. The same guy that sent those cops sent the same cops to this very guy that brought this matter to me. And as fate may have it, we escaped. Nothing was found on us. We were found clean. That's why I wasn't arrested. So I know him too well. And for me to stand and watch this guy siphon him and watch this guy scam him, it will not happen. He's going to return his money. I'll even tender a sincere apology. And I will continue to tell people to boycott him, not to do business with him. Even here in America where he works now, I will make sure that the manager or whoever he works for over there sees this video. There should be no peace for the wicked. So stop crying that the name of your town was mentioned. Your town is harboring a lot of evil eggs. You people should stand up for the wrongs in your community. Don't you have WhatsApp group? Then take the matter to your WhatsApp group and ask them. Because he has a community where he came from. I told he's from Abombisi and you're talking sense. So that you do give away. we are discussing something important. You're talking of give away. So this Patrick Nnanna Holmes, check him out on Facebook. His Facebook account is Patrick Nnanna Holmes, as in Holmz. Holmz. Holmes. Yeah, check him out. Ask him hi. Send him a message. He's your one now. Imagine. Another guy was fighting. I was mentioning his name. Don't start what you cannot finish. What is it you cannot finish? Easy. You na-achụ ego nwanna ga na-achụ n'akpa gị. You na-agba mbọ nwanna na onye ọzọ na-achụ n'akpa gị. Is that the kind of Igbos you want us to be? Be your brother's keeper. Is this how you want to be your brother's keeper? Yet you're a Christian, you come and tell me, nobody God worship your stick, you worship this and that. Yeah, you worship God. Well, I've seen you and the God you worship. I heard Richard Sokorocha saying some time ago that should somebody go and get an effigy and this and that, I asked all these politicians to be sworn in with offer that nobody will dare. And that is true. So you coming out as a Christian, let me tell you, nobody should ever take you serious anymore. Because all of you hiding under that name, Christianity, Jesus, you are all criminals, scammers. It started from the church. Even those ones who are in charge of the churches, they are using the name to scam people. So you, as an individual out there on the street, claiming to be this, that, Jesus, because I saw him. Well, go to his page and check out his videos. You see how he's trying to keep up to become this and that. Imagine. Can you imagine? These are the people who claims to be Christians. When I tell you yesterday night that they are all wicked souls, you think I was joking. The thing is that, I'm a beg. It hasn't happened to you. When it happens to you, you will understand. I think I should better stay with this light like this. Okay, no. Our people are just something else. You see some people making effort to put our name on a good pedestal. Some other brothers are busy spoiling things, making other people. Imagine what people were saying. Well, there was this post that was made yesterday. They talked about, it was, there's this program they are doing in South Africa, right? Iska what? It's Zoctela, something like that. I think Zoctela or something. So it's about cops. That I'm talking of police. The way police bust our brothers, demanding for drugs from in South Africa. So I watched this video of this policeman. I think he's a military, he's an army or something, because of the camouflage I saw him wearing. So now he called out to a Nigerian guy. He called out to the guy, called out to him and asked him to stop. When he came, the guy was like, no, I came to buy food. Oh, I came to buy food, this, that. At the end of the day, he took this guy to his house and he was able to get some drugs from him. He got some cat, and then finally they got more because he came with his dog. And these people, the way they operate, when they come to you with their camera, you will see that they are here already. Camera all over. You won't even know how many they are. There are so many. And when they will torture you, the camera won't be on you anymore. They will torture you until you will be forced to even point anywhere. And I tell you what, South African police, listen, and listen good. I'm going to use my language to tell you this so I don't offend anybody. Onwere ụbọchị chief olujie a na-ada enwe news na-egburu ndị be anyị mmadụ ịnọ ise nya nke polisi gburu abụọ ndị nwụrụ onwe ha na South Africa. Ịchọ ịkpọ kọl ka ị maa ma ọ bụ eziokwu ma ọ bụ asị. Obodo m biri for how many years? Ebi on South Africa 5 years, ebi nya 7 years, ebi nya 8 years, ebiri South Africa complete 10 years. I don't know 9 years before they make move in Nigeria. We're not chigakwa. So my next door neighbor, my next door neighbor, onye be next to me. I told you how they busted my house and they were pointing 47 of me until I was like screaming. I just want to scream live. They will handcuff you and hit you so hard, even on your lungs and everywhere, until you collapse. Then they will come with this plastic and they cover you and now have to pepper spray you. They don't even care whether you are asthmatic or whatever. Many people see you now move away. So on daily basis, if I can now. Who is this person? Can't you see I'm busy? Huh? Let me silence. Okay. I saw your message, so chill out. All right. So now when they took this guy, they were able to get some few things from him. And I tell you what, he's still an Igbo guy that went and squealed on him. We have our brothers snitching on our brothers outside. It's not as if I'm supporting what they're doing there. I have always advocated that I'm not in support of all this kind of lifestyle. You are destroying people's life over there. And when it comes to you in your own community, just see it like it's a return match. That is. So now, after they have shown this video, I went to the comment section. Come and hear what people are saying about Ndi Igbo. And I will tell you that all they are saying is true. In this entire Nigeria now, there is a certain thing you see every hand will point at Igbo. We can't continue living in denial. That is gospel truth. Something the West Nigerian, Western people from Nigeria are doing in abroad before. Now we came and we took over. And when we take over, we became the worst. We are too loud. We make noise. We want to raise shoulders. Imagine street girls, runs girls, all these things. We know the tribe in Nigeria that we are into it. Until a certain king or their leader spoke, everywhere went silent. They all returned. And now we took over and littered the entire streets in Europe, everywhere. And if tomorrow people point that hands on us, you come and say, now why are they saying it? You and I knows the truth. What others are doing, that even somebody like Allen Onyema, I remember one day he was saying something. He said, I believe that we should make too much noise. You run into money you never expected, and then your shoulders are here. Your shoulders are here. You make noise. That's why EFCC was feeding off them. DSS, police, here and there. They know that once they catch them, money comes out. We know how we are making our money. Because we know that we are making money through illegitimate, the name of, don't you know what your people are into? And what did you do to correct that notion? You think it's Facebook issue? It's not about Facebook. It's about fundamental. Go back to your root. Correct the whole things. Call your own owner to order. That mention where you get wrong. Imagine what audacity you have. You have. Like really, your house, and they're all because you're a good man. Nobody should. No. It's your problem. So you continue working. All right. Be careful of this guy. If you are having any business with this guy, be careful. Stay away from him. Stay away from problem. This guy is a time bomb waiting to explode. He will scam more people. Beware of people who comes in cheap clothing, but they are wolves. Those ones you see on their pages singing of Jesus, talking about how good God has been to them. These are people you should see as resident evil. They are waiting in corners to pounce when the time is right for them. Don't think that most of them are good. Don't think they are friends. These are enemy friends. This is how they come. You go to check them out on Facebook. You see how they sing praise of God. These are evil people. This very one now, stay away from him until he pays this money, until he sorts his mess. You don't abandon somebody in Nigeria. You are over there. You want to be okay. You cannot be okay. This is street. Live by the principle of the street. In that way, you have peace. If you choose to be wicked to people, expect that wickedness in return. The seed you sow is what you must reap. Because you sow discord, it will germinate and bear that same fruit. You reap it. Imagine an Igbo man being a wicked soul to a fellow Igbo. And when people from the other side are mocking us, you come at them. Hey, why are they saying this? Why are people hating on you? Nobody's hating on you. It's the character you display. We've taken this, our evil character, abroad too. Do you know how many people that was abandoned on the streets after they've taken their money from them? Do you know? Do you know how many of our brothers who were taken as a collateral in those places now? They are fighting for their life. You see the way they torture them. How many times have we come out here to cry against that? The other time it was one guy from Akwauku. They used him in collateral. We cried and cried until his people paid that money. And some other guy also. This is how we get this news every now and then. And who are doing those things? Our own brothers too. And you don't want the name of your town to be mentioned. You only want to hear that Mbi say the governor of Mbi say is from the governor of Imo State is from Mbi say, and that this philanthropist is from Imo State, and this that. No, come on, man. You must learn to live with it. It's an evil from your community. All the times they were shouting, Okija this, Okija, Alusi, Okija, what. Did I deny Okija? I never denied Okija. It's where I came from. I know the problem we have. We have bad eggs as well as the good ones. We are not only gonna good ones. We have Obi Jackson. We have this. We still have evil people around us. So the onus is on us to fight them and make sure that we correct those wrongs, so that tomorrow people will see for themselves. You don't need to go and start telling them. We live today by what we see. We don't live by faith. We are not Christians. They tell you that the just shall live by faith. What faith? Who is there to be trusted? Who do you trust among your brothers? Look at the way we are dealing with each other here. No love. Gị na nwanne gị oyi mana ụjọ na-atụ gị. Onye gị na ya na-achụ anụ sikwazi na ụkwụ gị dị ka ụkwụ anụ a na-achụ. Ime nwanne gị abandon here. Ọ gụlụ ego nye gị ego niile request onye gị ya. Nya weta ego ticket 2 million 20,000 onye gị ya cash. Nya weta 1 million no ebe ọ ga-akwụ na visa this that. O wele anya gị. Ikuchike ego jewalụ mkpa gị. A na-ekwuzi n'elu na-ekwu na a na-akọ n'elu na-akọ na ịchọ ọ dị ịma. Nyeli ego ya ba akịcha ebe ịgbazikwu tiketi nwa. Nyeli ego ya. Esikwa ya na ya dị confirm ọ na-adị confirm onwe ihe gị na ya jelo. Esi ya bịa na airport bịa bụ ya na ọ bịarọ. Nga esikwa ya na onye nwa ama nọ na airport that day wat. O kwetekwe na-enye gị ego n'isi weta 200,000 o welu 200,000 nye nyezie ya mụ wetekwa 200 enye nkịta acha nyeni ya 2 million no mba nyekwa ya 1 million mba mụ na ga-akpa isi m na ị ga-eweta 2 million ma 1.5 na mwe jụọ gị iwetacha aka mgbe isi m na-enye gị 1 week ka ịkwụtọpịa nsị gị sharp 1 million or 2.2 million ma wọ 1.5 nwa 2 weeks aga nkezia eke akụkọ onye nwa ji ya wetazi 1 million nwetakwuo 1 million nwa na-ejide anụ egbe n'aka ewejuba ma nwaanyị na-elie 1 million nwa otu awụ na-eji aapụ sikwa na aapụ asịrọ ọga onye na-ede eje bankị ka ị na-agwa okwu aapụ nkunye kịta jee na bankị dọrọtala desi tiri m 5 million kịta ozugbo anara m akaụntụ kwere nya na-apụ apụ ka ị na-akọrọ m akụkọ. Kedu businessman na Nigeria, which businessman na Nigeria ga-asị gị na limit ya bụ 200,000? onwere bankị onwere akaụntụ ị ga-emepe kịta na even service account ịchọ emepe ya 10 million naira abụrụ your limit, ejiri ego eme ya as a businessman. ọ bụ ya na businessman ebe na onwere ego batara kịta na akaụntụ gị, onye wesị gị were azụ ọrịa ahịa dị ona meri ya wee bilu kịta esi na ime ewepụta nwunye mana ibe businessman nya not 200,000 ka ị ga na-eme for how many months? mana ibe businessman gị nwa na recommend, gị nwa na abroad recommend, you chose na businessman. Why ji agwa no nwere problem with app ya? Which problem ka o nwere? No man emeni 1 million. What is 1 million? Ke businessman ama na-emeni. Nwaanyị na-ere rice mama put limit yourself 5 million ọ gbaalụ gị ozugbo. Onye ka ị na-aghọrị? Onye ka ị na-agwa okwu ka ụmụazị? Ka ụbọchị medo travel ga omume akọ ya imesịa ịnata Nigeria, ọ ndị Araba nata Nigeria na-ezu kwụrụ anyị achọ ka ị mara n'ọbata maka ọma na many people na-eche ebe a. Ọma ọ dị ka nke a na-akpọ Chizi, anyị na ya na-eme ihe Facebook. Ọkwa natara na efu ya ọ nata Nigeria, ọ na-epostu chọọchị asị na post chọọchị asịrọ, mana onye agba ekwensu evil. Many people na-eche ebe a ihe ama na ọ nata ọnọsi ọpụa ụbọchị ị ga-agbanye ya n'ọkụ ka ikwu about him. Efekwa ndị ya pụtasị gị nwaanyị ji akpọ afọ obodo ya, ọ bụ obodo ya mere nke o nwere anyị ncha niile. O nwere ebe anyị si pụtacha, o nwere ebe anyị si pụta, o nwere dalụ n'elu. Ọ bụ mgbe imebe ọfụma ọ bụrụ glory to your town, mana ị na-ezu ori na-agba mgbu Derika. Ọ bụ nwanne mmadụ. Ndị Ọnịcha na ọ gbara gị akwụkwọ na imere fim gbasara Derika. How many people gbara gị akwụkwọ? Ndị Ọnịcha ọ chụrụ gị achụ? Ha mana ya bụ problem ha nwa, nọ ha breed ya, nọ nwa ha ka ọ bụ. Ụwa gị paara gị vibut, ị ga-adị pagara ya onye. Ụwa gị paara gị dọla, ị ga-adị pagara ya onye. Ụwa gị paara gị problem, ị ga-adị pagara ya onye. Ọ pata gị problem, ị para ya n'ọgị nwe ya. Ọ na-enwe achawo, a na-ekwu ekwu. Ụmụazị bụ na-agba achawo nọ na street ka ọnụ na-enwe achawo juru Lagos ju everywhere. Ọnụ nwere achawo hiara ndị a adaghị ọnụ, nwe ndị ori scattered everywhere. Ọ mbọsị onye nke ya pụtakwa anyị akpọkwa afa. Ụbọchị nke mpụta akpọ afa, mbọsị nke onye nke apụta akpọ afa. Ọ na-aba akpụrụ efi akpụrụ afọ onye nwe ya. Onye ọbụla nwee ebe o si pụta ya ka eji aba enwesi WhatsApp group ka ndị ọbụla si ebe a na correct many things dị wrong about them. Obodo si ya pụta anyị nwere many WhatsApp group, anyị na-ana ebe a na-eti isi okwu ọnụ. Enwekwa ife a ga-ekwu n'ite, enwee anything men atụọ the video ozugbo atakụlọ the issue. Otu efu video ife ga-emebe iwere ike na WhatsApp group ndị Mbaise bụ na etụọ ya dị a ụmụnna ndị abụọ Mbaise nekwanụ nke anyị fụ na nwanne anyị nwoke na ọ na-ebutere na anyị fele. Kedu ife a ga-eme ya? Asị kpọọ ya na fon, akpọ ya na fon. Nwoke ka ifo ka ife iji emeta afa ndị be anyị, gị na mmadụ mekọ biznes, setụlọ biznes gị na ya mee abarịa mba o mee ihe ọ kwesịrị ime. Ọ ife ị ga na-eme anụmanụ ọmamife m ga-agwa ya agwa. Ị na-anụ ọgụ na-akpara afa Mbaise. Mba ụnụ bụ sisent Mbaise abụrụ n'ezigbo mmadụ overnight. Ịma na onye mba ka a na-eyiri ọgọrọ mkpụ na ị chere ya ma omume unu? Anyị ma omume unu na anytime si n'ala Igbo anyị ma ọfụma. Ndị na-arụ arụrụ a na anyị ma ha, ndị na-agba pin anyị ma ha, ndị na-eke enye ule ka na-eke gịnị anyị ma ha, ndị obi ọjọọ niile dị iche iche anyị ma ya. Ebe a ga-akpa afọ obodo gị ị na-agbagharị Mbaise nye agụba ezigbo mmadụ agụ ya ụnụ ka ọ gịnị. ị ga-eje fight onye ji unu gụọ egwu nwoke ahụ mechiri akwụkwọ nwoke ahụ mechiri akwụkwọ ọ gụrụ egwu ahụ unu egbu ya o wee bụrụ anyị nwa gere ji egwu na-ekwu ya bụ n'egwu ka ị na-fight ndị mmadụ nwekwa problem very big problem, I swear. Imagine nke a nọrọ na-anatụ ndị mmadụ wit nwaanyị Botswana. Nye mana ihe a na-eje ebe o nwere ike na mmadụ na-anụ nwaanyị obodo ewerezie na onye a na-anụ nwaanyị obodo na-eri ọrụ na-eme ya naghị eme nke a mee nke ọzọ mee nke ọzọ otu awụ na-eji a na-anata ego anatachi ego ebugharịa ebe ị nwere ọnụ bụ na Naịjirịa inwe ọnụ abroad because enwere ike saịdị a bụrụ ebe a na-ebu egbe nya bịa South na ọ na-eme ya na South ọnwụ ya dị very easy. Ọ bụrụ na South Africa ka ọ nọ na-ekonuke ya one day nukpo m n'isi ya ọ daa ifu na ebe a na-akpa anụmanwụ na-achọ anụmanwụ anya nwe ndị chọọ ka ha nwụọ taa ni useless go life ya na-eme ihe ọ dị ka ya ịchụta nwofu kọstọma na street na South Africa na-eme ihe ọ dị ka ya o nwere ịnọlụ na South ahụ o nwere sụsọ mkpụrụ kọntaktị ịtọ ị ga-ejide ọ ga-eburu gị ezigbo ọgaranya sụsọ nọmba na-atọ ka ọ ga-abịa ijidegodu ịnọ ọfụma ị na-agba ezigbo moto na South na-arụ ụlọ ebe a na-agba ezigbo tụọ kọntaktị ịtọ na kọntaktị a ka ị bịazi Naijiria kụọ stranded kọntaktị kpọọ gị na fon ịnọrịa ọ bụ na onye na-ewetara gị ihe ọ weta ịnọhịa ọ bụ na onye na-abịa egoro egoro ọbịa igoro ịnọhịa anọ mmadụ ibe gị debere gị ebe a na-akọlụ gị stories rie ego gị na-akọlụ gị ọgakwanụ na o mebe ego ọ bụrụ na ị find onwe gị in critical situation like this you no go open this your nonsense mouth na-asị nwa eji akpa afa Mbaise ọwara na-agba enwe ife a na-akọ onye makwana ebe ị nọ ịmara onwe ndị metara avụ ata ada afọ eje ede mba si jee onwe dị ka a si jee interview na jos ọghọta ihe a na-ekwu ọ bụrụ na ị nọ somewhere ịma na ihe a na-eme ebe ike keta orie na street ike keta orie na your next door neighbor self achọ adị ka ịdị ndụ ọ narị achọ ihe eme ka ịba ime ka o take over a na-ekwu street ịghọta ihe a na-ekwu you no understand them ịghọtabe ife ọ dị ka ya even some people nọ na Europe na-eme ọchịchị fo n'otu eje ọrụ nata ha ghọta ihe a na-ekwu na street they no understand them ka anyị na-eje ọrụ ha nwechara akwụkwọ ịkụọ ife dị ka ogbe anya na Afrịka ebe akwụkwọ adịghị onwe onye ọcha gara abịaghị n'ihu ihe efugodi ya ịma ma ọ bụ eke ị na-ene giant ya egwu a na-atụ ọ na-eghe anya nkịtị ọ na-ene gị egwu ejughị ahụ maka o nwere ike otu onye nọ na edro clean mmadụ ya sị nwaanyị na ịda aja arụba ọnụọlụ onye nyere gị akwụkwọ wiche ọrụ ka ị na-eje ịrụ ị ga-eje Vodacom eme gị employ asị hu na ahụ wiche akwụkwọ ka iji gọọmenti o nyere gị akwụkwọ gọọmenti no give you ikunye sị na ịchọrọ na si deport ọgụ they are not deporting you stay here immigration bịa na-agba no peace na field ahụ ka onye nke a si nata na iwe mee ka achọ na idebere ya Nigeria ọ dị stranded onye lose customer onye nna gwa gị ya nwunye a je mụ nwa mụọri ejima na-atọ ịmụ ihe ọ dị ka ifid ejima ịmụ ego ọ na-eji ego milk ejima ịtọ every week ị ga-etipịagoro 200,000 na milk ị na-ego milk ị na-ego pampers den mmadụ abịa kwụkwa gị ebe a kedu ebe ị ga-eji fuo ego iji azụ ụmụazị a ị na-ebe ka ị nachighi azụ onye a na-akọlụ gị akụkọ mmadụ emepe ọnya na-asị nwaanyị ji akpọ afọ obodo ya chukwu kpọkwa gị ọkụ kpọọ obodo gị ahụ ọkụ ịbụ onye ala obodo gị si eje ebe mmadụ na-eke obodo gị hepụ street Europe amakwa ogbe dịkwa tough na ịghọtago which many people na fight ka fa mee ya evade ka fa pụọ na street ka ha nwee peace of mind ka ọ kwụsị ije nga ma ọkwa n'ife dị aṅa ebe a na-ekwu ebe ị nọ ebe ahụ ka every minute of the day ị na-afụ ụgbọ ọnwụ gị ị na-afụ nga ị na-apịkọ gbakọ arọ n'edi gbakọ ego n'inwe gbakọ ụmụ iwe future ị na-afụ na future gị dị bleak got even ebe o nwere ihe mere gị ije nga ọzọkwa na how long ka ị ga-anọ na nga ịdị arọ ne adị ma na ịnọsi apụtakwa ibidokwa ụwa n'isi eji a na-agbago onwa nke nwoke ji aka ọ bụghị ụlọ ọnụ ka ị dị proud ga-esi na ịrụọ na ọhọ moto ka ị gote nwudebe ọha nwaanyị ka ị rụrụ onye nụtanwuru ọhọ nwa ka ị nwe nothing ị na-apịkọ ụwa gị ebe ka ị ga-ebido ọ ịnata Naijiria ị na-anata iji ego iji anata ịnata ibido ebe ka ị ga-ebido ịnata ịchọba friends onwe friends nwe ebe after 15 years ị nọ abroad onwe friend nwe ebe who is that friend o nwere na onye ị nwezi na ịnata ebe ka ị ma ha nọsi ọgbakịrị na-akwadozi ịnata ka ị ga-ebidozi chat ba ndị na-achat bụ since ibidozie chat ba ịnata here nobody will take you serious because all the times ị na ebe ni onweghị onye ịkpọrọ onweghị onye itiri ego ị da-ajụga all their problems nwa nke ị na-ajụga inwe na problem after 15 years you came back here ịchọ ka ị rely on them they won't take you serious so where will you start from ọ ife niile aka nwoke na-echek imegide gbalụzi anata somebody edebe gị ebe a nwanne nwoke zodoghị ọkpa n'isi na-akọ ya ọzọ esisi ekwu n'egwu ana akọ dịrị aka akọ nweta ego na ngwere ọkpọ ụmụ agha eze wara na-agbanụ ọkụ ụnụ ha ndị ọjọọ ndị ihe ọma na-ara adị mma si ekwukwe n'egwu chukwu kpọọ gị ọkụ dị ya ụmụ iyo anyị akụghị awa na awa daalụ emesizia anyị ga-alụ onye o mere amarala. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Ciao.